What up, though, beautiful transformation? It is I who be the angel of I am. You know, and don't take it personal, man. Everybody could be I am. You know, I am is just the word of God. That's it. I am. That's it. You know? But I'm coming to you, of course, on the road. You know, that's where I seem to get these messages and stuff. And, you know, I kind of listen to all my other people's and stuff because I feel like those are guides and shit. They help me to perceive the messages that come to me to help give out to you. And right now what I want to talk about is blockages, because there's a shit ton of gifts, but everybody's still blocked on shit. And as a disclaimer, yes, I do curse in my stuff. I'm sorry. However spirit wants to relate itself, that's how it's gonna do it. I can't help it. That's just how it wants to come out. Alright. But hope you guys are having a beautiful day. It is Tuesday, September 18th, 2018. And again, blockages. What do you fear? What is your fear? What is it that you have that is legitimately holding you back? Because it ain't nobody. It's you who are somebody that is holding you back. It is certain thought patterns. It is certain ideas. It's certain expectations that you have in people. Hell, it's even certain actions that you do in your day-to-day. And believe me, I've learned that spirit will correct that. If you have, not to say that this is from me, but a great way to describe it is from the Hood Mystic. You know, shout out to him. Hop online, go to YouTube, Hood Mystic channel, hoodmystic.com. Yeah, I mean, just check him out. He's a good brother. And I really appreciate his work. He helps break down a whole lot of the stuff that comes in my mind and really put it in the proper perspective. But one of the things he was talking about was, like, when you're out of tune. When you're out of tune, spirit will send somebody to put you in tune. So take myself, for instance. I couldn't get my act together. So what happened? I got locked up. Then they put the CO. You know, now the CO is directing when I get to go out and eat, when I get to go out and take a shower, when I get to go out and use the phone, when I get to go to bed, when I get to wake up. That's all controlled. That's no longer you. And that's again because, you know, you want to be out there out of control, so spirit will do something to get you back into control. You out there fucking on the freely? Well, something is going to happen where you can't do that no more. I mean, not like you can't do it ever again. It's just something will stop you from doing that. Something will, like, put a complete hold on that until you get a complete hold of yourself. Because there's a shit ton of shifts happening right now. And with Saturn and Capricorn, what is Saturn? Saturn is time. Saturn is, you know, basically what you can call the Father, or Jesus, if you may. So not really the Father, more the Son, but either way, you can really call it that. It's Father time, all right? Patience, all that. So that's why if you're a Capricorn, you have a lot of patience. You're able to wait for a lot of shit, depending on your charts and backgrounds and stuff like that. So with that, and in Saturn and the shifts that everything is going on, we all got to get into a clear mindset right now. If we don't get into like that kind of mindset, then it's going to force us into it, because there's jobs that are like on the line with this. So, you know, get into that alignment. If you're having issues spending your money, oh, you gonna get something, or you gonna have someone come in and help you with that too. If you're actually trying to get back on track with that. If not, then again, something's going to happen where you can't do that. You probably either wind up homeless, you wind up higher and more in debt. You know, just a whole bunch of things happen. You know, like side jobs don't come through like they should. You know, you max out all your credit cards. All your other streams of revenue just stop. They're coming to a halt. So when that happens, you know, you're SOL. You're shit out of luck. You know what I'm saying? And the whole point of that is not for you to pull your hair out and lose your mind or anything like that. The whole point of that is just to help you get a better perspective and, you know, like, line up on what you really should be focusing on, what you really should be putting your attention towards. So if you out there at the bar, partying, doing all that, celebrating failure, that's what I call it. Because if you ain't doing shit, but you still out there trying to like live your quote-unquote best life, then, you know, the universe has a huge wake-up call for you because you ain't living your best life. You living almost a lie. So, you know, these types of things are blockages. These are things that are getting in your way to actually get to the point of living your best life, quote unquote. Like, I say that because I really fucking hate hearing that. Well, because what is your best life? You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, when you put it into proper perspective, if you living with a lap full of bills, then that's not. Wait a minute. If you're living with a lap full of bills and you still out there fronting, that's not living your best life. You're living a fucking lie, and it's gonna catch up to you. If you are just fronting in general, hiding yourself from stuff that you know you should be dealing with, holding back information from people that you know you should be unleashing, if you're doing any of that type of stuff, that's not living your best life. That's living your best lie. That's what they should really call it. But teach their own. So I'm not gonna, like, you know, hold that to anybody. Like, you know, do what you do. I'm just here to give you what Spirit wants everybody to understand and what's going on in these times, because it's some crazy times right now, man. Headache galore. You don't know whether to go left, right, rather to scratch yourself, or, you know, you just rough right now. But that's why, because Spirit is trying to get you inclined with what you are supposed to be doing. You know? And another example of like living that, you know, best life or whatever is if you paying, you know, rent on time, or if you doing all this, that, and the third. That's definitely good. All right, that is a best life if you're paying rent on time, your bills on time, and so forth. Even though there's way more to life than just that. That's not like the best life, because you can do all that stuff and be miserable as fuck because you have nothing else to really show for it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're working paycheck to paycheck. That money's already spent. You're really working for already spent money. You know, that's not good. That doesn't make me happy. That's not my best life. That's not where I see myself. You know? So we have to be able to come to and or find a balance in the midst of that, because, you know, we tend to define our successes off those bases. And no, that's not what it is. Family is a sort of success. Having good health is a form of success. Being able to live out your hobbies is a form of success. You know? And of course that all comes into moderation. And of course I'm not telling you to stop doing what you're doing. These are just helpful tips. Do what it is that you want to do. I have nobody to tell you different. I'm just trying to give you a different perspective on how you can go about doing things. You know, because you probably don't get that too often. You know, we're stuck in this paradigm, in this 3D realm where things are supposed to go a certain way. Now, we are shifting into 4 and 5D, where these types of concepts and shit really don't matter. They don't. Like, yesterday I was in my group circle and whatnot, and they was talking about like funds and whatnot, about this project that we're trying to get into. And with these projects that we're trying to get into, everybody's working on or worried about the funding basis. But if you understand 3D, 4D, and 5D, it doesn't work like that. You just got to get on your job and the universe will provide you the rest of what you need. Like, no doubt. But again, we still live in this third world paradigm, so we don't look at it like that. We got to go by the Virgo energy, the practical basis. So we got to go by the practical steps. We got to do the practical things. We got to write the business plan. We got to get this, that, and the third. And this is where we're coming into battles with right now, because we have that mindset of where we want to get things going, but there's these small intricate steps that you got to take in between, which make perfect sense. So that's completely understanding. And what does all that have to do with blockages? Well, are you taking the proper steps? Are you making the right moves? Are you out there overspending your money? Are you out there conserving your money? Are you out, you know what I'm saying? Like, all these things have to do with how you move forward with things. So it's just a small bit of things to look at and think about as you are progressing in your life, as you're trying to move forward with everything that you want to move forward with. Does everything look beautiful for you right now? No, hell no. Of course not. And, you know, you can't, like, dwell on that either. You know, you got to keep pushing to make you better and make what you want manifest. And that's, like, pretty much, I guess, the message Spirit really had for me to give to y'all. Like I say, I really don't try to make these videos too long, because I don't want to, like, drag out a conversation or get into a rant or anything like that. But, you know, that's pretty much what this time is about. And especially with Scorpio, or Venus and Scorpio, there's going to be a lot of heartfelt issues coming up and stuff. So you definitely got to get prepared in dealing with that. Decision-making time. You know, what you going to do, you know, with certain things that are blocking you. What are you going to do with that? What are you going to do with that information that you know now? Or how are you going to get that information that you need to know? These are all things. Do you have the heart to go get it, or are you going to let it just sit in the back burner? Because the more you do that, the more none of your other gifts will go, because that is holding you back. So, yeah. I hope you can take any piece of this information and apply it to your life. You know, apply it to whatever situation you may be having where you may be you may have going on. See, Spirit is the shifts, they're stopping words, but you know, and get on that. Make decisions, stick to them, be firm, be true to yourself, and allow your blessings to come in, because that's pretty much how all this style of stuff works. So this be the Angel of I Am, DZ, YD, Beautiful Transformations. This is for that page. We really appreciate your support. I'm gonna try to, like, get on here a little bit more. I try to do these every Tuesday, so it's out on Wednesday. You know, the day of communication, the Gemini, or Mercury if you must. So, you know, I'm gonna try to stay on some style of basis like that. Start talking more into the moons, the moon signs and stuff, because that deals with the emotional body. I try to get into sun signs a little bit more, speak upon those energies, and just, you know, really try to give y'all, like, a daily scoop of, like, the week and stuff. And I'm going to be shouting out other videos and other things where you can get a lot of this information. Like, Hood Mystic is one. I'm sorry I don't have the spelling for his name, but just look it up on YouTube. I promise it'll pop up. He's a good brother. The Peace Dealer, that's another one you want to look up. He definitely has some things on Patreon and stuff like that. They can do tarot readings, so forth and so forth. If you mess with the Leo King, feel free and listen to him, because, you know, he got some good advice and stuff that can help you move on a little bit forward. Plus, he goes into further details with astrology charts. I will be getting there soon. And, you know, just be easy on yourself. Yet again, a lot of with these times, there's a lot of pressures to get things done. Just relax. Let the universe work with you. Don't work against it. Don't try to finish things that you know you can't finish. Da 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 da. Allow these things to formulate the way that they need to, and they'll work out better for you. Again, beautiful transformations. Transform beautifully. Peace.